Alright guys, so this is Euro USD setup. Alright guys, so this is Euro USD setup. Alright guys, so this is Euro USD setup. You can see it's a real account. Let me close this small one here. Alright guys, so this is Euro USD setup. You can see it's a real account. Close this small one here. Alright guys, so this is Euro USD account.
Leaders are very unique people. They have a very simple distinction, and that is their thinking is different. Leaders do not think like followers. Leaders used to be followers, all of them. But what made them cross the line was a certain mentality that kicked in somewhere. Something happened to them that made them think differently. And I normally call that attitudes that influence people. If you want to be an impactful personality, you have to develop certain types of thinking and perceptions that change the way you see yourself and see the world. I call this the spirit of leadership. Now, there are only two animals on the planet that the Creator identified himself with. I want you to write them down. And when I read the Bible, I was shocked to find that there are two animals that the Creator identified himself with. The first one is the eagle. The eagle. And the second animal is the lion. And the lion has what I call the spirit of leadership. And this word spirit here is referring to attitude. A leader has an attitude that makes him or her different from followers. And the lion exhibits that attitude. We have to cultivate the same attitudes that the lion has, because the lion apparently has been given the same attitudes that God himself identifies with, and he put it in these creatures. And apparently you and I are supposed to be the king of the animal kingdom, the rulers of all animals. So obviously we have somewhere trapped on the inside these same potential attitudes. One of the saddest things I discovered is that you need a tombstone. People who are successful don't need tombstones. The reason why we need tombstones is because we were so useless on earth that wherever they planted us, they have to mark the spot to remind us that you used to be here. I want to challenge you from this day forward, and I believe I was sent here from my country to live in such a way from this point on that you wouldn't need a tombstone. What is the wealthiest spot on earth?
Qual é o lugar mais rico da terra?
It's the cemetery.
É o cemitério.
And why is the cemetery the wealthiest spot on earth?
E por que é o cemitério o lugar mais rico da terra?
Because buried in the cemetery
Porque enterrados ali no cemitério
are books that were never written.
estão livros que nunca foram escritos.
In the cemetery
No cemitério
are buried
estão enterrados
music that was never played,
músicas que nunca foram tocadas,
paintings that were never painted.
pinturas que nunca foram
in the
feitas,
cemetery.
estão nos cemitérios.
The graveyard is filled
O cemitério está cheio
with businesses that never opened,
com negócios que nunca foram abertos,
magazines that were never published,
revistas que nunca foram publicadas,
ideas that never became reality,
ideias que nunca se tornaram
visions that
realidade,
never became a reality.
visões que nunca se tornaram
In the
realidade,
cemetery.
estão no cemitério.
What a wealthy place.
Que lugar rico!
The graveyard is a rich place
O cemitério é um lugar rico
because buried in the graveyard
porque enterrado no cemitério
great men
estão grandes
who
homens
died as alcoholics,
que morreram como alcoólatras,
awesome women
mulheres
who
impressionantes
died as prostitutes.
que morreram como
drug
prostitutas,
addicts.
viciadas em
What a
drogas.
wealthy place.
Oh, que lugar rico!
Why?
Por quê?
Because people took their treasure to the cemetery.
Porque as pessoas levaram os tesouros para o cemitério.
I am afraid
Eu tenho medo
that sitting in your chair right now
de que sentado aí na sua cadeira agora mesmo
is a person
está uma pessoa
who is a candidate
que é um candidato
to add to the wealth of the cemetery.
para acrescentar a riqueza do cemitério.
Many of you in this room
Muitos de vocês aqui neste lugar
are carrying books
estão carregando livros
that you've not written,
que você não escreveu,
music
música
that you've not written,
que você não escreveu,
businesses
negócios
that you've not
que
opened,
vocês não abriram,
magazines
revistas
that you've not
que
published,
vocês não publicaram,
schools
escolas
that you've not opened.
que vocês não
And
abriram.
you're sitting
E
here
você está
with
sentado
that
aqui
treasure.
com esse tesouro.
And every day that passes,
E cada dia que se passa,
you are getting closer
você está chegando
and
mais
closer
perto
to the cemetery.
do cemitério.
You didn't come to this planet
Você não veio a esse
just to
planeta
receive.
apenas para
You came
receber,
here to give.
mas você veio aqui para dar.
God sent you here
Deus te enviou aqui
with an assignment
com uma missão
to fulfill.
para cumprir.
Don't rob us.
Não nos roube.
Don't let the cemetery
Não deixe o cemitério
get your treasure.
pegar o teu tesouro.
Die empty.
Morra vazio.
smartandrelentless.com.
I'll never be more loved than I am right now. Wasn't holding you up, so there's nothing I can do to let you down. It doesn't take a trophy to make you proud. I'll never be more loved than I am right now. Ooh.
Going through a storm, but I won't go down. I hear your voice carried in the rhythm of the wind to call me out. You would cross an ocean, so I wouldn't drown. You've never been closer than you are right now.
Let's sing it all, y'all.
You are Jireh. You are enough. Jireh. You are enough. And I will be content even in every circumstance. You are Jireh. You are enough.
Forever enough, always enough, more than enough. Forever enough, always enough, more than enough. I don't wanna forget how I feel right now on the mountaintop. I can see so clear what it's all about. Just stay by my side when the sun goes down. Don't wanna forget how I feel right now. Jireh, Jireh, you are enough. I know that you are Jireh, you are enough. So I will be even if it's right now in every circumstance. Our Lord that Jireh, He is always enough. He's forever enough, always enough, always more than enough. He is forever enough. When I lose everything, He's always yeah.
I'm already loved. I'm already chosen. I know who I am.
This is how you spot good entries. You get. So you might be wondering how I was able to spot this sell position here at GBP USD. It is actually very simple. You don't need to predict the market. Like I always say to you guys, you don't predict the market, rather you react to the market. Okay, so this is how you react to the market. For instance, you saw this setup that I did here when I came and I checked this GBP USD, for instance, which is the chart we are looking at right now. When I check it with this trend line, when I checked with these trend lines, and I saw that, okay, no, based on previous move in this market, you can see there was a break of structure here because the market has been running as a bearish market. If I take it to a bigger time frame, you will understand. Okay, you look at it, it ran as a bullish market. You can see from here it ran as a bullish market and then had a break of structure here. You can see it had a break of structure here. It fell, the market fell from here and tried to rally around. This is what we call the people give this different names. Some says rally, some says reversal, some says retracement. Different names people give this stuff here. You can see, let me just get something to make it bolder. Yeah, this zone, you can see this zone here. You see the market began to rally at this point. After it broke here, it tries to go back up again. It couldn't. All right, so from the start of the year, you can see this is the all-time the market has been between the instrument GBP USD. This is the highest the market has been. This is the all-time for the year 2023, right? So being the all-time for the year 2023, you could see that the market couldn't break beyond this point. You could see it's still struggling to break it, and finally the market finally saw an opportunity to break, which is this day on the 3rd of February, right, which is precisely NFP. So you could see it took NFP results along with what's it called? This was FOMC. You can see it took FOMC and NFP results to be able to break this market below the previous support, and even went further down to deeper support level, which was the last it created around 12th of January. Okay, now you can see the market after breaking that structure here. It broke the structure here, tried to trend. Let me take it to exact. Okay, yes, let me just mark the zone from where it broke structure. You see it broke the structure here. You were supposed to expect the market to rally here and keep going up, right? But it didn't. Rather, it broke the structure here, tried to come back up, it still couldn't, continued rallying, fell, went back up, fell again. And right this time with the FOMC report, which was a very positive report for the USD, along with the NFP that was so massively positive for USD. So these brought the market fall to below the 1.20301 mark. Okay, so now looking at this, you can see this is where I marked it here, the major support zone here. This is a major support zone. It's a major support because if you check this point here, it has been long that the market moved below this point. All right, it has struggled to fall and still came back up. You see, it went far above it, came back down again, couldn't still, it tried to go a bit below, it still came back to this point. So that is why we call this major support. All right, that was I was able to spot this particular part as a major support. A major support is a support that the market has stayed for a longer period. Okay, that is what we refer to as a major support zone. All right, so you can see this other support zone here, which I marked, and of course this third support zone. These are three important support zones for the GBP USD on a 4-hour time frame. Now, looking at this particular market, for example, as we are still using GBP USD, for example. Now looking at it, you could see that the market is still trying to go back to this point, right? Which is another very strong another support. The last time it broke that support was on the 15th of December, which is just that was a day after FOMC, previous FOMC. So that means for the market to go past this level again, it needs another major news. And of course, you guys know that 2 days from now, we will be expecting CPI report for the United States dollars. So that means this market cannot just move from here to this point at all at this time. It has to at least wait for 2 days. Okay, so how did I now spot this, that okay, this market is going to fall at least to this point before it can make any further move? The reason I was able to spot it is because, first of all, I set this support zone. I look for the major supports, and in between the major support, what were the smaller support in between. Okay, so I look for it. Thereafter, I identified the new trend the market started making. If you check here, this is a new trend the market started making from here. You see, when the market fell from here and fell further, it started making a new trend, which is a bullish trend. If I take this now to a smaller time frame, let me just cover this particular part so you see exactly. Yeah, let me take it from here. If I take it in smaller time frame, you will see that this market is actually a bullish market. You get, because that is the new trend that it is forming. Now remember, from this point, it is actually a bullish market. That at a point in time from between 17th of January and 2nd of February, the market was doing what we call head and shoulders. All right, it was just doing what is called head and shoulders, or what some might call the M form, the M structure. Okay, so aside that, the market has been bullish. You can still see it. How do I know a bullish market? A bullish market is a market that has higher lows, that the previous lows are higher than the former. All right, you can see just a little. If you check here, this low is a little lower than this. How do I know? Check this. This is one, and then you see the other one, right? So it's lower. So there is a low, and there's a higher low, and then there's a higher low, and then there's a higher low. All right, so there's expecting to be a higher low for the market to keep going up. All right, unfortunately, because of previous price reports, previous price descriptions, we can see that the market can't just go past here like that. All right, if the market should go past here like that, it will be referred to again as a break of another structure or a change of character. Because if you see the market, it was already maintaining a bullish trend, which is still maintaining, but somewhere along here, it started forming a new, it broke structure here, started forming a new, what's it called? Started forming a new structure, which is bearish, right? But when it got to this point, it changed character. It changed character and started going back again to bullish. All right, so I was saying, let me show you guys to a smaller, take you to a smaller time frame so you can see that this is a bullish market. All right, yeah, let's go. See 15 minutes. You can see 15 minutes. You can see the market came and it came from here. You can see that, and he's on his way to the moon. I think 1 hour will do it better. Yeah, 1 hour did it better. You can see it, guys. So this was what I marked. I checked this new structure and I took this as my first low, and I began to mark the higher lows, and I checked, okay, no, with this that I have checked here, the new bullish structure, I know that a bullish structure doesn't just continue to be bullish without first having a retracement. So that was why I had to mark the resistance of a bullish market. You see, every bullish market has a support of lows, higher lows, and every bullish market has a resistance of highs, higher highs, higher highs, higher highs. right? So every bullish market has a support of lower lows and a resistance of higher highs. So the higher highs resistance help the bullish market to find a retracement, while the lower lows help the bullish market to find a support. So with this, the reason I took a sell position here, as you can see my trade. Let me remove this diagram now. Yeah, so you can see my trade. Let me take it to a smaller time frame so you can see it clearer. I zoom out. Yeah, you can see it's trying to still go up. That means my trade currently should be on a minus. Let me see. Yeah, you see it's currently on a minus $12. All right, it's going to cover this fair value gap, and then before it can start taking its turn. Let me bring it smaller so we can see the bigger time, the full chart. Okay, so you can see now after taking this trade, I set a stop loss just a little above. Let me increase it a little. I set a stop loss just a little above, saying that, hoping that because I took this trade here, which is a very nice entry. If you check, I took another trade early this morning on US 30. If you check my social media handles right now, if you check the shorts, YouTube short, you will see where I posted it, showing you how to spot perfect entry levels. Okay, so this is how I do I spot my perfect entry levels, like I'm explaining to you guys right now. Okay, so seeing that this market is already bullish, so I took advantage of the retracement. I'm not going to be taking the buys. You see, these are things that we teach you here at Oasis Trading Institute. We teach you to maintain a particular structure. That way, it will help you minimize risk and keep focus on what you are looking for. You see, I don't usually trade Forex. I trade indices more. All right, but I go to Forex just to take advantage of few opportunities there, and also to keep my knowledge up, to be able to teach people, because I'm a Forex teacher. So I teach people how to trade Forex. That way, I have to go to Forex myself to practice and learn and take trades. Okay, so that I won't be a teacher that just teach you without practicing what I teach. Okay, nonetheless, for myself, when I trade more indices. You see, you can check my setup on US 30. This is US 30. You can see how rough it is. This is my setup on US 30. You can see how rough it is. So on this US 30 right now, I'm expecting a sell too. You can see there is also a change of character here. There was a partial, it looks like a break of structure, and then it came back. So you can see this is almost similar to what is going on there on the GBP USD. You see it? Let me take it to 4 hour, back to 4 hour. Zoom. Yeah. So you can see it's a bullish market, but then it broke. It's a bullish market, right? It broke the bullish market, broke it, and then now it's coming back again. Go back to US 30. You see, it's a total bullish market. It broke it here, and then it's coming back. But now it's trying to form a support here to keep going bullish. But there are so many top resistance that will not allow it continue to be bullish, except for a major news event. For instance, look at this zone. Let me mark this zone here. Right? Look at this zone. This is a zone it can't just go past. Why? Look at the major resistance here. Look at before it tried, it went up, it couldn't, came back down. Rallied and rallied, went up again. This was a spike. You see, it took this huge force upwards, and then the sellers couldn't allow it to continue. It has to come back down, and so on and so forth. Did again here, came back down. Did again here, came back. So now that when it was coming back down on this time, I think this was after NFP effect, NFP February effect. Okay, so you saw the market fell terribly, even to the 33,539 mark. All right, when it fell to that mark, it began to gather momentum again to pull back. Now, what are on traders' mind right now is they are thinking, is US the CPI report coming 2 days from now, which is on Thursday the 16th, right? That CPI report, is it capable of continuing bullish market, or is it able to pull down your US 30 to this point? For me, what I have seen, I can only react to the market. Usually with what I've seen so far, I can tell you that this market, we are expecting a sell. However, like what I learned in the previous CPI, particularly 2000 and December CPI was a shocker to so many, because everybody was expecting a buy, a sell, and all of a sudden they kept pushing the market to a buy, and the market bought terribly before it started selling, and when it sold heavy. So, some of you might have seen my post where I said do not be scared to talk about your big wins. All right, so I was with some group of persons in the studio back then, and I was telling them this market is a sell. So seeing that it's taking a buy, I'm not going to be a part of that buy, because I'm expecting a sell. Based on my training in the forex industry, I know that when I set up my structure, I don't force the market to do my structure. I wait for the market to come to my structure, and then I react to what the market has come to. So like this, I'm expecting a sell. This is a bullish market, so I'm not taking the bulls, I'm taking the bears. All right, for those who are joining for the first time, you might be wondering, what are bears and bulls? Bears and bulls are terms we use to describe buyers and sellers. When we say bulls, we are talking about buyers, and that is why you see on the chart, I describe the bulls. The buyers, I describe them using the blue color chart there, and then the bears is what we also describe as the sellers. Okay, so in this market situation, I am expecting that by today or latest tomorrow, this market should rally. If it could push further to this point, to this 300 mark, 390, 380 mark, if it could push to it, all right. But I'm not expecting it to get there, but we are looking, speculating. If it could push to it, then it's a sure thing that it's going to sell, for me, by CPI. However, the market still have what it takes to keep it going higher. All right. Remember, the market has come to the 35 mark before, which is more like a landmark to it. So it's possible they can still push the market to the 35,000 mark. However, we are expecting the market, because look at it from previous points. This is a major resistance. You can see I marked it with purple here, that this is a major resistance. It will not be easy for the market to just push to this particular 34,346,000 mark. All right, it will not be easy for the market to just go to that point, except the CPI data, it's maybe highly manipulative or it's over positive, just like the NFP came in shock of many traders. And I also told some of my students, do not easily predict the US market. The US market is not something you easily predict. Remember, the US market is currently the largest trading instrument in the financial market. You cannot easily predict such a market. You can only react based on what was shown you. Do your analysis, do your setup, but don't predict it. Don't enforce it that you have said it, this thing is a sell and it's definitely going to be a sell. Remember, you are a retail trader. You are not the market per se. All right, you are just a function, a part of the market. Okay, I think I'm going to take a position here. Yeah, I'll just take a small position here. Let me use it 0.1.555 is good. Yeah, let me take this one here. So I'm risking $45. Let me see how much we can get to. $100. Okay, let's push it back to 90. So that's a ratio 1:2. All right, so I'm risking 1%. I'm risking less than I'm risking about close to 5% of my account in order to make I'm risking about 3% of my account in order to make about close to 8%. All right, So I'm risking 4% of my account in order to make about 8% of my account. This is how we trade, guys. Like I tell you guys, trading is easy, trading is simple. You don't have to always be in the market 24/7. You just need to learn and know what fits you. Okay, that's the reason you need a mentor. A mentor will guide you. See, the job of a mentor is to guide you, to help you identify or to help you find yourself in the market. As soon as you have found yourself, you don't need a mentor anymore. The only thing you might be needing, or rather, you might step up your mentorship. Instead of finding yourself, you can step it up to just getting guidance. So the mentor can now become an inspiration and a guide. You see, this is something many traders fail to understand. There's difference between a mentor and a guide. You see, a mentor can mentor you, teach you, train you. You see, a guide is just there to guide you, like a guardian. Okay, no, you're not doing that. He's not teaching you, he's just guiding you. He's just checking. His job is to check where you are doing well and praise you, and when you are doing wrong and correct you. But a mentor will teach you, we show you the path. We come into you and help you, join you in the search of yourself in the financial market. This is why I encourage you, get a mentor. It is very, very vital. It is very, very important. Get a mentor, not just a mentor that will give you signal. Someone who gives you signal is not a mentor. Don't misquote it. Somebody who is just giving you signal is not a mentor. He's a salesperson. He's selling signal. He's a businessman. A mentor is not just a business person. A mentor is there for you. So get a mentor that will help you find yourself in the financial market. All right. Thank you very much. Okay, let me just go back and check our trade on GBP USD. Okay, it hasn't made any major move yet. So I guess they are waiting for US stock or US market open. So while we are waiting for US open, let me just put it here as a reminder for those of you. I know tomorrow you might want to ask me, what about the trade you took yesterday? All right, let me change this music here. I like this one. I like this one. Hey. Okay. Yep. Alright guys, this is where I'll be going. Okay, for now you might not be seeing my face because I'm working from home currently. I have not set up the studios and the office. So like I told you guys, the office will be set very soon. So hopefully from April, the office will be ready where we'll be inviting you guys to come trade live with us in the office. And for those of you who are expecting, woo, I miss this. For those of you who are can still take advantage. Let me see. Ish, that started going. Oh, look at these guys, just pushed it. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. It's in profit, right? You can see that's the one I just took now. It's a profit. Look at it. USD card. Let's go. I know what's in some of your mind now. You'll be wondering, how do you just spot these things and just start trading it like that? We've got questions like this over and again. This is why we have our school, our institution. Okay. You see, once this trade is able, where the trade is right now, I enter this trade actually below support. All right. So, and that is not a bad spot. It's actually a good spot. You see, the joy of it is that, let me set my stop loss. I'm just going to set a tight one. Yeah. Based on what I was teaching you guys just now, check this angle here. Let me mark it from here. See, this is a rally. What do you guys call this? Tell me, what are the other names? Those of you who are already trading Forex, what are the other names you call this zone I just marked? I call it rally. The market is rallying. What do you guys call it? Some when I was learning, the person who taught me Forex back in the day, he called this ranging. So the market is ranging. You can see it. It's bought, it's sold, it bought, it sold, it bought, sold, bought, sold, bought. Let me just do a small play there. You can see it bought, right? It sold, it sold. This is how we mark what's it called, trends. And then came back. Now let me just put this here. Yeah, this is how we mark trend. Okay, this is how we mark trend to be able to identify supports and resistance. You can see, yeah, you can see. So it is called a ranging or a rally market because it doesn't have a specific direction. Remember, the market moves from left to right in order to either go upwards or go downwards. Okay, when it goes upward, we say it's bullish or it's positive or it's upward trend or the buyers are winning. But when it goes downwards, we say the sellers are winning or we say it's bearish. Okay, so I'm sure if you check the diagram I just drew now, it can tell you why I took that trade, right? It's easy. So you see, the market bought, sold, bought, sold, bought, sold, bought, sold, bought, sold, bought, sold big. So I followed that trend and I bought. So I'm expecting it to still buy again. Sometimes it may not do exactly what you expected. You can see right now the market is already turning there, so that it can sell. Let me check it at a bigger time frame. Okay, bigger time frame also. Nice. So there is a look at this beauty. Delete all there. Okay, now there's a possibility for this market to keep falling. There's a very, very, very clear possibility for this market to keep, to come even up to this point. Here, and here. There's a possibility. You can see that the range we are marking didn't start here. The market in general is a total ranging market. You can see this is USD card. You can see it's a total ranging market or rallying market. So you can see it. There is no clear there was not even a time. Okay, this was the only time it tried to have a good direction, but yet it's just doing what it has been doing in previous time. We can do the same thing we did there earlier. You can see it. Spot, sold, bought, sold, bought, sold, and bought, then sold. You see, just doing the same thing over and over again. Allow me to jump those two. All right. Yeah, it's allowed if they are so close to each other and it's the same thing. Okay. Bought, sold. Okay, allow me to jump that one again. Bought, sold rather. Okay, now bought. See? Sold. And bought. I can go on and sold. Bought. And oversold. Yeah. Okay, let me just put it here. Let me not jump those ones. Bought a little So now it has a stronger, momentum to sell, right? So I took that buy. Going back to the same thing I said earlier, I took that buy because I was expecting it, or rather I'm expecting it to do what it has been doing. You get? But sometimes the market could even go further down, all right, like it did here. However, it doesn't mean that the buy I took, if you were the one that took that buy, it doesn't mean that you were wrong. It is still going to buy, you see, because that's what the market has been doing, and it might still buy up to this point, or it can stop here. You get? Because that's what the market has been doing. Do you understand? So it's very, very important you master this. When you understand these simple things, I tell you guys, you will not need to be buying signals from people all the time. I usually challenge people. Take note, I don't condemn signal service, because I also give signal service. Just that I give my signal services for free. Okay, doesn't mean people who give signal service for money, they are doing wrong things. No, they are not doing wrong. It's business. Everybody choose what they want to do. And it doesn't mean that because I'm giving my signal services for free, I'm more righteous than them. No, that's not where I put my business in. That's not the reason I went into Forex. The reason I came into Forex is to teach people how to trade Forex. That's why I'm emphasizing on education. I didn't come into Forex to sell signals and make money. All right. Some people came into Forex to sell signals and make money. It's not bad. It doesn't make them scam. It just means that's their focus. Okay. So my focus for Forex is to teach people how to trade. I want people, especially Africans. I want us to get to understand how to trade. If you check this trade right now, it is going towards my stop loss. Like I said, it's going downwards. You see, it went a bit below. Let me open another position there. Hey, the spread just took it up. I'm sure I did this right. Let me check. Show. Okay, yeah. I'm not seeing it. Okay. Color. Change the color there. Bright blue. Okay, I think I'm good to go. Yeah, let me see then. Why did you push my trade that up that far? Look at the way they are hunting for my stop loss. Let me increase the stop loss. Why are you not allowing me to increase my stop loss? Okay. US 30 is still making moves. Let's see how many of our trades are still on. GBP USD. Oh, that means US 30 closed. Oh, no. You guys may not understand how I like this US 30. But I think recently brokers are making us not to continue our love for it. Okay, check the smaller thing. See what they are doing now? They're trying to push the market far so that they can bring it down like they did yesterday. See what they're doing? Okay, so let me set a stop loss very quick to avoid stories that touch. I'm not sure if you guys know what we call stories that touch. Nope. See, when I trade US 30, I can risk up to 10% of my account. See, I can even risk more when I trade US 30, and especially with the broker I'm using here. You can see the trades little. That's why I'm using a bigger lot size. Okay, you can see the market is dropping now like tornadoes. Come on, let's go. I know that is not a strong signal, but Let's go, boys. Let's go. Traders like this sound. So much have I losing because I'm too much already. Alright guys, this app trading here, don't try it at home like professionals will tell you. This fight you're currently watching is done by professionals who are trained to fight, so don't try it at home. Alright guys, so we are going to have some very beautiful trade here. You can see the market is just waiting for US Open. It's waiting for US Open. Here's our USD card. Oh, USD card should already be in profit. Not a good one yet. So I'm already up $44. Then that is the highest I can leave it to. So you see, that is why it's good you set your stop losses. See the way I'm doing it here, I'm calculating my risk. I already have some of this knowledge upstairs. I always advise you, if you're not good at maths. Like when I started, I get my calculator by me and my books to get myself ready. It's another beautiful one. This is a beautiful opportunity right here, but I can't take it because of my account size. Alright, this is a good setup for a sell. Is a good setup for a small sell. Alright, if you want to take advantage of a small sell, it's a good setup. However, it is a good momentum for a buy. You can see a good momentum for a buy. Check it previously, it had a good buy, and then until it broke. So it's coming back again. It's a good momentum for a buy. You can see the last time it sold when the market was here, it was in this point when it broke. If you are taking a sell, it's going to be a very short one, very short sell. Okay. GBP USD still moving, not making any decision yet. So they are all waiting for US Open. Card is on its way already. Let's see US 30. Not yet. Okay. Nasdaq. Not yet. Nasdaq is still rangy. So they are all waiting for US Open. How I wish I would be able to wait for US Open. For US Open is 3:30. I'm sure one of these days we'll teach you guys again about some of these things. For now, this is where we'll be calling it quits. I would have loved to take this position on Euro USD. Okay, guys, see you. Thank you so much for connecting. Thank you for joining us. Please make sure you subscribe to our YouTube. We are going to be trading live like this every week, and from next month of March, we're going to be having specific viewing time. And don't worry, from the month of March, you guys will start seeing my very handsome face. Alright, the reason now, like I told you guys, studio hasn't been set up yet, so as soon as it's done and office is ready, so you get that very good. Okay, so for now you won't be able to get that for now. Just bear with us until we come out live. The reason we said we must come out live is, just to encourage those of you who are already trading, who cannot wait to continue trading. Car, it's already making that move. This AUDJPY, for those of you who are Forex lovers, that's a good move. So if you want to take this trade, you can also wait for a sell. You see, this is a JPY pair. This is a JPY pair, so you can also wait for a sell in this particular trade. Let me check it.
Very simple distinction, and that is their thinking is different. Leaders do not think like followers.
So that means I'll wait for it to finish its buy momentum before I go for a sell, right?
Was a certain
Okay,
mentality that
thank
kicked
you.
in somewhere.
GBP
Something
USD is
happened
on
that
his
caused
way.
a
USD
wave
card is on his way.
differently. And I
It's
normally
bringing
call
it,
that
bringing it, bringing
attitudes
it.
that influence
Okay,
people.
USD card, GBP USD
If
is
you
still
want to
there,
be
not
an
making moves yet.
impactful
Let's see what.
personality, you
Yeah,
have to
come on, Euro
develop
US US 30.
types of
Come on, come on,
thinking
come on, come on.
and
It's
perceptions
making a
that change
momentum
the
for
way you
itself,
see
but
yourself
nah,
and
buy
you see
is
the
just
world.
still
I
disturbing
call
it.
this
Okay.
the spirit of
All right,
leadership.
guys. So this is what we'll be calling it
Now,
a
there are
day.
only two animals on the
I'm gonna
planet
see
that
you
the Creator
guys
identified Himself with.
tomorrow, hopefully.
I want you to write them down. And when I
I'm
read the
going to see you
Bible, I
guys
was
hopefully
shocked to
tomorrow.
find
Thank
that
you
there are
very much
two
for
animals
connecting.
that the Creator
Uh, until
identified
tomorrow,
Himself with.
see
The
you
first
from
one
me. It is
is the
Shalom. I'm
eagle.
seeing someone just joining. Oh, it's
The
CP
eagle.
way. It's
And the
happening
second
here.
animal is the lion.
Yeah.
The
Let's go.
spirit
Let's go. US
of
30.
leadership.
It's
And this
having a
first
big
scripture
move.
here
Tell
is
me,
referring
what do
to
you
a
think?
leader. A leader has a attitude that makes him or her different from followers. And the lion exhibits that attitude. We
Nice
often
one. Nice one.
cultivate
Let's
the
go.
same
Let's go.
attitudes that the lion has because the lion apparently has been given the same attitudes
Bring in
that
that
God
cell, brother.
himself identifies with, and he put it in these creatures.
Bring in that
And
cell. Let's make
apparently,
this money.
you and I are supposed to be
All right, guys. I can't wait for you.
king.
This. I have another
So
appointment
obviously
very
we have
quickly. I have to
somewhere
run.
on the inside these same
Thank
attitudes.
you. All right, so this is where we'll be calling it a day. Thank you very much for connecting, guys. Thank you very much. So, CPI, I'll be live, but I'll just be live earlier to do analysis. I won't trade CPI live with you guys because, like for those of you who have been with me, I've said that CPI for the past few months since December, I've been studying CPI afresh because CPI has changed in contrast to the way it was last year. So now many brokers already know how CPI operates. You can see the market is already making momentum for a very strong momentum for US Open. So the what's it called? Volatility has started very good.
What is the wealthiest spot on earth? Qual é o
Nice,
lugar mais
nice.
rico da
All right,
Terra?
so CPI early, I will come to do analysis with you guys, but I won't take a trade. My recent strategy for CPI now is that I'm going to take the after trades. I'm not going to take the volatile trades. I will explain to you guys when I come live on Thursday. Okay, for now, I'm going to see you guys tomorrow. Thank you very much for joining.
In the
Have
cemetery,
a
no
good
cemitério,
evening.
are buried, estão enterrados
This is where we stop the stream.